Hello and welcome to the channel, welcome to the video of making the light. Now if you want to see the absolute very first beginning of the video, you can watch the very first video. So I'll show you. First of all, I create the template from a single point. That's what I do. And now what I want to do here, I want to hide the actual sphere. So we start with this. All it is a round wall. It started off live as a wall. So you go in here. And I'm not going to go through the whole process, I'm just going to show you how to do it. You make a wall, you go here. You choose the size. I chose size 16 for my wall because it's not a bad size. So you scale it down to approximately the game world size that you're looking for. So looking like that, bring it up. Now that's where I want it, thereabout. So as I said, all you want to do here is very simple. Click on that, go here, in here. Now what you can do, there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can just click this. Now of course, if you're going to do that, go into wireframe. Make sure it's in full wireframe, go here. As I said, I want to show you how to make the light, just go here. I'm not going to show you how the whole thing, I'm going to show you. You stretch the light roughly between, somewhere between this. Somewhere, I usually use the lines as reference. So MAB cube is only 2 squares, so this light is absolutely massive. So this light will be scaled down to 2 little squares. So you can imagine how big it is. So as I said, if you go back to it now, look at it, thinking, okay, that's how I created my cylinder. Just to let you know that in the first place. So we go. I don't want to turn that one on yet. I want to go back to the cylinder. I don't want this. Is that cylinder there? Let me just turn it back on. Okay, as I don't want to get myself confused. I want to delete that. I want to bring back the cylinder, which is this one. Okay, so this is all I've done. I don't want to move that. Put that back. Okay, so I'll bring back the cylinder. This is the exact same cylinder, no different. It's there, look. Okay, this is my template. So I can go back here. I can hide this one, or I can bring it back. It doesn't matter what I want to do with it. Put it over here. As I said, what I want to do, you see inside there, I've got a cylinder inside there, like this. I don't want that cylinder inside there. And if you notice, I've got faces inside faces. That's how I'm building my wall light. So all you want to do with the faces is kind of turn around to the side. I'm going to bring it forward so I don't mix it up with that one. So turn around, click on it. As I'm halfway through actually modeling it, all I do, go into wireframe, zoom into the model, select this side, and I delete it. And I'll do it again. And I'll go delete. Now, if you look at it like that, from that point of view, you've now got a piece of glass for the front of your light. All you have to do is click on the edges and pull them outwards so it looks like that. All I do, again, this is what I do. For nice, easy simplicity, I select the faces. Now normally when I press faces, I'll go into wireframe like this. The idea of that is so I can select the back and the front at the same time. And then all I do, right click and go delete. And I leave myself an empty frame like that. And all I do is I just keep expanding it. So I'll go here and I'll just scale it up, scale it down, scale it out, scale it back, scale it up, scale it down. I can have a little light, I can have a square light, it doesn't matter, that's how I do it. So as I said, I'm just showing you how I've done it, just in case you need it. So I can go on here and I can obviously get rid of that, as I don't need to worry about that. If I click on that, look, it's just up on there. So as I said, I don't need it, so I can go on there, get rid of it. Go back to the light. As I said, I like to show you the making of the light, just so anyone's out there saying, hang on a minute, that belongs to, no, it don't belong to nobody. Just so you understand that. As I said, I like to make all my content free, so if anyone out there wants to claim ownership, I want to tell you, of the light, I'm going to say don't bother. So it's free of charge. As I said, go around it, click the points. If that follows you, go over here. I'm holding the other key that's on the keyboard, and I click them, let go of the other key left side, and press F to fill it. That's it. I've got a face inside, look, and a face outside. I don't really need to put this face in here, but I do because I'm going to modify it in a moment. So at the moment, this is going to be like a full template of the light shell. So just so that you know that. As I said, when I make an object, I like to make one kind of object. But when I look at an object, I like to make kind of sure that it's roughly maybe about 10, maybe 30 items that I can get out of the one item. Sometimes I'll just make an item because I like the shape of it, or I'll need it from a game world. And in this case, in Red Band Alley, I need a light for the basement. And yeah, in all horror movies, you can kind of see this kind of light. So I'm thinking, yep, I want this light. So I'm thinking, okay, I can probably go on the internet and probably download this kind of light if I want to. So I'm thinking, yeah, but I need the light without restrictions because I don't want to put it in the game world and then find out later on, oh yeah, by the way, you can't use it. I'm thinking, no, I don't think so. I want to be able to use it. So as I said, look at the face. That face is wrong. Go here, click this, delete the face. As I said, inside here is my other prototype. As I said, I don't want to show you every object for Red Band Alley, but I am going to show you most of them. Get rid of that because I put it in the wrong place. As I said, just kind of tilt you around a little bit so you can kind of see what you're doing. As I said, I'd like to give you a good close shot of it so you can actually see it. As I said, all my geometry, every last piece of it, it's all connected together properly. Now, if you model, you might say, well, you don't need to do that. You can just basically make a cylinder, put it on top of it, and make it look like it's part of it. Yeah, I know I can do that, but I want it to look like it's part of it. So I think, just in case it falls off the wall, I think, yeah, I'll say I want it to look like what it's supposed to. I'm just wondering whether to keep the piece in here or not, because I don't really necessarily need it. Not really, I don't. Because I can get rid of that, and then I can just, yeah, let's just get rid of that. As I said, I've saved the template anyway, so if I want to change it later, I can come back and change it. As I said, I always keep myself a template just in case I actually want to come back and modify it. As I said, it's more than one item, just to let you know that. So I might only be showing one item in the video each time. As you can see, all my face now has been deleted. Now, of course, inside here, I would basically fill this face so you can't see it. And inside here, I'd put a light bulb. That's what I would do. Wow, I'd probably put a fluorescent light in here. That's probably what I would do with it, so it looks nice. If, of course, it's transparent. But, of course, if it's not transparent, I don't need to put nothing in it. I can just leave it like that and turn this part white. And then you'll look like there's a light in there, but really, there's no light in there. So I'm thinking, looking at this, thinking, okay, how wide do I want it off the wall? About that far off the wall. I'm thinking, okay, so I need to fill the back of that because I don't want it like that. So again, I want to fill the back the same as the front. As I said, I like to do the videos just so you can actually see everything is actually being made properly. So I'm going to join it like this for a moment, just so you can actually see me join it. And there's a reason why I'm joining it like this, because I want to center pivot point. So just go around the model, go all the way down to the end. Once you get to the far end, half tilt it, press K on the keyboard, draw a line from here to here. You might think, well, that's unnecessary. Yep, it actually, believe it or not, it actually is unnecessary. But I want to put it there because I want to turn it like this. I want to go here, like this one is totally unnecessary. Put a line there, go here, say okay. Now, even though the lines itself is unnecessary, I can get rid of all these lines if I want to. I don't need none of these lines. It's only to show me the middle of the line. And not only that, it's going to show me where to place the iron bar that goes over it and one over here. So in a moment, I need to get a cylinder, put it in here and curve it over the top of that. And then curve one over that. And then of course, I need to do one here and then maybe two of them, maybe from the top to bottom. Or maybe just one. Might put one from here to here. No, just curve it so it comes over. So as I said, I might not actually have a bar on it. They do look better if you put a bar on it. It looks like a nicer light. But as I said, I might have a couple of different lights. I might have a plain light like this, and then I might have one with bars on it, so it looks different. As I said, because you might have one bars on it, you might just want to light itself like that. And then again, what you might do, let's say this part here was black. Let's say that was black, and you take this part and push it inwards a little bit. So yeah, anyway, if you were to take this and push it inwards a little bit, give yourself like a little bit of a lift around it, you could pretend that's a light. You could pretend that's the fluorescent light that goes inside here to here. And maybe it hasn't got a cover on it. Maybe the covers fell off. But as I said, it's got a lot of potential for the look light. As I said, I'm trying to make it things that look similar to what they are, but they look different. So someone can't say, hang on a minute, that's wrong, you can't share that. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of that scenario. So as I said, this is how it looks. This is my plain, very simple Emma-Lite. As I said, once you put the bars on it and things like that, it's going to look absolutely great. It will. So I'll give you a couple of different versions of it, so you can see from stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and so forth. And whichever one you want to put in the game, they'll all work great because they're all really, really, really low poly. As I said, this is just my center pivot point for my light. That's all it's there for. It's not there for any other reason. So I will show you now what I can do here. I'll show you this. If I press K on the keyboard, as I said, because I want the center pivot point for my own preference, go from there to there. Okay. Now I'm going to split this one again, and I'm going to go from here, and I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to say okay. So now it looks like that. But now what I'm going to do, because I want to hold the up arrow key on the keyboard, and I want to go turn this off. I want to go here, here, here. I want to go right round the model. So go right round it, hold the arrow key left on the keyboard, go around it and select each part that you don't want. And I don't want that one, and I don't want that one. Right click and dissolve. Now of course I only want the center pivot point, like I told you. I don't want nothing else, so I'll get rid of all the extra geometry. I don't need it, as long as I keep this one. That's perfectly great. Of course this one here I don't need it because I've got a line going directly through the center. So if I go here, watch and dissolve that, click here and dissolve that. Now I can just leave it like that, because now if I click on it, it's going to give me a center pivot point right there. So anyway, it doesn't matter if I put this line in or not, because the software is going to put it in for me. So I'm thinking, no, I'm going to put it in myself. Anyway, this is the making of the light. So later on, I'm going to give it a basic black and a basic white. So it's black and white, basically. And then I'll just show you how I'm going to do it, more or less. I'm going to go in here, just before I finish the video, go here, I'm going to add a cylinder. Go to the cylinder, make it about 12. You could have 12, it depends how close you are to it. We could go about 8, really. So if you go 8, yeah, let's do 8. And go, okay. If you look at it now, you see it don't look too great. If you look close to that, it's going to look terrible. No, I don't want 3. So as I said, we can probably go about 12. So it looks not too bad. Really 12 is too low. So ideally about 16. Yeah, something like that. Go here, scale it. Don't forget, it's only a tube. That's all it is. It's nothing else. It's just so if we can actually see through the actual lens itself, we're able to see the cylinder. So you take the cylinder, put it here. Obviously, you'd connect it inside here. So you'd have a point inside here. This would probably go out there, honestly. And then if you want to connect it here, you can. But you leave it like that, and then of course you put one this side, and you make the same one and put it inside it. And then of course you've got yourself a fluorescent tube inside of the light. So as I said, it all depends whether it's invisible or not. Go here, apply settings. As I said, to do that, you just copy that and paste it off here. There's no point me doing that yet because I need to finish scaling it. So I'll just show you this. Go back here. Now it's been applied, go here, send the cursor to it, pull it back out. So this is kind of going to be my kind of rough scale, my kind of rough estimate of this. I'm going to bring it to the line, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into, I'm leaving wireframe, go here, edit, click off it, click here, go back to move. I'm going to snap it up to that line, just to about there. Now what I want to do is select this, I want to go extrude. I want to pull it out, maybe a square. And then what I want to do is go to scale it in, and then go to move. I can put it back inside there if I want to, like that, so it's nice and flat. But I want to give it like a bit of a tube, maybe. I'm just trying to think whether to put inside or not. Now I'm thinking, do I want a slope on it or not? If I'm going to have a slope on it, I've got to do the same both sides. So it's up to me. So it's out. I've zoomed in because I want to see how many squares it is. So it's 3. So I'm thinking, kind of great. Click the cylinder if you want to. Now you can copy and paste that and put it on the other side and then join the center if you want to do that. Because whether I make them separate or make it join together, honestly, it doesn't really matter because either way I have to do it. So I think, okay, can I separate it or how do I want to do it? I need to click the points. I need to go to extrude. I need to extrude it back out. Okay, so this is the end cap that goes in here and the light goes inside that. So I need to bring it all the way up to the line. Don't extrude it, go here. And just kind of, what I want to do here, because I'll do that. I don't need to bring it from here to here. I only have to bring it to here. So as I said, I need it free from the baseline because I need to curve it. I'll just zoom in a bit. As I said, I'm just trying to move it from here to here, and then I can just move the whole thing. That's what I can do. Or I can just go here. And like I said to you, I was just going to move it and then scale it back out. That's what I'm going to do. I think it, just so I get it perfect, copy it, paste it, click on it, right click, mirror it. If I zoom out, I should be able to see it. If I click on that, go mirror, and say, yeah, okay, we come out of this mode. Okay, I want to click on that, and I should be able to go here, go mirror. It should mirror it. See like this one? I don't want to do that. I want to mirror it like that. Basically, I want a top and a bottom. That's what I want. And then of course you'd probably move it to about there. So it's, as I said, it could be a glass fuse. It could be anything. Obviously, if it's a fuse, yeah, it wouldn't be kind of that far in. A fuse almost looks like this. So if you put this together and kind of scale it right down, it'd be a glass fuse. That's what it'll be. Just kind of push this part back a bit. So it's basically a fluorescent light. That's what it is. So you go here, take these two, go here, go join. If they don't join, hold control right on the keyboard, then click that one, say. If this is your light, if this is this one, and this one is this one, hold control right on the keyboard, click that, go here, and go join, because sometimes they don't join. Go here, say edit, go to the face, and delete it, go to the face, delete it, go to edges. Now there's only a couple of faces on here, so it's not going to take long, so I'll go here, turn it off. So go from here to here, not from there to there, go undo. I don't want that one, I want that one. I click that, and that. I click the edge, and the edge. And then I kind of go around the model. Make sure you click right on the edge, so you actually get the edges. As I said, just go around the tube, and then just stretch it to whatever size you want. As I said, again, entirely optional. As I said, all the geometry is connected together. It's low poly as I can possibly get it. Because after I make it, I always click on it, and then what I do, I kind of remove everything that I don't want. That's why I was thinking, should I have this slope on there or not? But I'm thinking it's going to be a fuse. It's going to be a lot of things, not just a fuse. It's going to be a fluorescent light. It's going to be, yeah. Anyway, you'll see the ideas as I'm making the videos, and you're going to think, I can't believe you just turned that into that. So yeah, as I said, when you look at 3D objects, don't just look at it from one point of view. Look at all the possibilities that one item can be, and yeah, you'll have an idea of the type of content that I'm making for Red Band Alley. Okay, now I'm happy with that. This could be a grenade if you want it to be a grenade, but as I said, it's not a grenade. It's a light, and it's also a fuse. So I think yeah, go here, and I'll just want to go to object mode. Now if I click on this, they don't look great. If I click on them now, look and go smooth, look, it's perfect. Click off it, click the light, right click and go smooth, look, it looks like that. But I don't need to smooth it because I don't need it because it's going to be so tiny, it's going to look smooth, but really it's not. So as I said, it's up to you. So this is the light, this is the fuse for it. And yeah, if you want the content, don't forget, if it's a fuse, it's not as big as that. This one is a fuse, so I want to click on this one anyway, so I want to copy this and I'm going to paste it inside there. I'll hide that one. Now, just before I do anything, just let me just do this before I finish the video. Okay, click back on that, come back here, edit. Now, I do points, as you may know that. I go here, I'll look at roughly where the line is, so it's almost on the line. Select this, so I need to drag this right to the line. So you see the line there? So drag this all the way up so it touches the line. And now if I zoom back out a little bit, now of course if I could actually see through the actual lens, I'll be able to see the light bulb. Even though it's a different type of light bulb, it doesn't look like a light bulb, but it is a light bulb. Well, it's my light bulb. Now you see the centre line in that? Just line it up with the centre line of that. When the line disappears, it's perfect. Go back to this view. Look at this one, thinking, yeah, not bad, but a little bit too far back. I want it almost on this line here. So drag it forward so it touches the line. Don't watch this line, watch this line. Because you don't want the light outside the light. Okay? Now of course, to make it just look that little bit extra, you need to hide the light. Okay, that's how the light goes now. Look. Now obviously you don't know there's a light in there. If you make this glass, if you were to separate it, which I will do, make it glass, and I need to put like a little bit of a lip around here so it looks a bit nicer. As I said, I'm going to tweak it a little bit more, and then I need to make the cage for it. So I'll put a cage on it. As I said, I'll make the cage the exact same. I just made the same way I made the light. So if you go into here, make it transparent. So you walk in the game world thinking, oh look, there's a light in there. Well, there's something in there. It's a different type of light bulb. Yeah, it's just a fluorescent tube. Of course, back in them days, they didn't have fluorescent lights, I don't think. But yeah, now there's fluorescent light in there. And the idea of the fluorescent light is because it's a better light. It gives off a whole lot more better light. It just does. Anyway, that's my personal preference, so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, if you like the content, click the link under the video and download the light. When you download it, as I said, if you just go to the link, look at the light itself, you will have it like this. The light will be inside it. So just to let you know that. If it's animated, I will tell you on the link if it's animated. So if you want to animate the light, you can do. So to animate the light, it's nice, easy and simple. It really is. So I can show you that in a different part of the video. So I will talk about the light, and I will be talking about the light animation, just in case you're interested in that. So if you watch part 2 to this, maybe part 3, probably part 3, because part 2 is going to be about the cage that goes on here. Actually, I might actually talk about the cage, and I might talk about the animation part together. So we'll see if you've got any interest in the light. If you've got any interest in it, download it. As I said, there's no restrictions on it, no copyright on it. You can just take it and you can do with it whatever you want. So all I've got to do now is add a little bit of a cylinder on top of here. And then of course, once the cylinder is on here, I need to kind of, you see that light in there? Not like that. You see this part of the light here? I need to create that. So all I have to do actually is click that, copy and paste it. If I grab the light just before I finish the video, as I said, I want to show you, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. Now if you put it on top of there like that, look, I could just use this ideally because I can just scale it down so it doesn't really matter. But as I said, we want to scale this right down. As I said, the possibilities for this thing is, yeah, there's a lot of possibilities. So you put this inside there. Obviously I'm going to connect it so it actually connects properly. And then of course, when you click off it, click off that. Now of course, you're not going to really truly realise that is actually the light that's inside there. See the light? Of course, if you look at them side by side, you're thinking, hang on a minute. All you done was scale it down. Yeah, that's what I've done. That's why I said you've got to make them look a little bit different. But don't forget, the light's going to be lit up, and you're not going to actually even think that the light is the cable. So this is my cable that comes out of my light socket. As I said, I want this part dark, so I'm going to have this black, and I'll probably have this white, maybe, going up the wall. And this goes to wherever it goes to. It connects to, I don't know, the electric box. So if you go in here and make a little box, as I said, when you start adding little bits and pieces in here, it's going to look different. Go in here, add a box, go here, scale it, and scale it. Of course, you wouldn't have a little box like that, you'd have a proper big box, a proper electric box. So I think, okay, so that goes there. So you kind of, I apologise for that, my phone rang, so I had to answer it. But as I said, this is how we kind of does. This is how you make a light, basically. Very easy, very simple. Put it in the game mode, you look great. As I say, this is the fuse box. I need to make a little door on it so we can go in and out of it. And then we take the fuse, put it inside the fuse box, and the light comes on. I think, how great and how easy is that? Anyway, of course, we're going to scale the fuse down. We're not going to have the fuse as big as that. So let's just turn it around. Now to scale the fuse down and to scale the light down, scale everything down to Emma's game mode, I'd bring Emma in the world. So that's what I would do. So if I go here, go to import, Collada, download. I'll import a widget 12, go in here. So I said, even though the widget of the game mode is age 1, I'll bring the widget 12. You can see the size of the character, you can see the size of the light, and the size of the fuse. I'm thinking, I don't need to have the box, so I'll click on the box. I say, I'm going to make a better box than that, so I need to zoom in, because you see the wire. The wire's too skinny, the wire's too small. But you kind of get the idea with the light, with the wire. So that's the inside, that's the outside. So I need to take all of these. I need to bring it, I don't need to really move it, but I want to bring it up a bit because I want to kind of scale it to the character. Now if you look at the character here, the light I suppose should basically almost fit in 2 squares. See how big it is? It's massive. So if I go here and kind of don't do that. I said I'll click the whole thing together because I want to make sure I get everything. So this is that. What's this? Okay. Oh, okay. So that's the box, and this is. I forgot what that is. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up here. I'm going to make a new file. Okay. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to take this and put it inside here. I'll take these and put them inside here. I'll put this inside there. Select all of that. Now if I go to scale, we can scale everything together. As I said, we don't want it too small, but we don't want it too big. So as I said, scale it down approximately 2 squares, no more than that. And then we can go here and go apply transforms. Now of course, if you bring your game character into the game mode, and you look like that, of course, up on the wall, I'll just bring it up so we can see what we're doing. Bring it up, take it out of the body. So here's Emma comes in, sees the light on the wall, or on the ceiling, wherever the case may be. So of course now you just want to look at that and thinking, does it look okay with the character? Do you think it's about the right size? Is it too small? Is it too big? As I said, you can scale it up and scale it down. If it's too small, we can scale it up, scale it down. It doesn't matter whatever you want to do. In Emma's world, I want to scale it about that big because I don't want a massive big light in the room. Or I don't want it too small. So don't forget, once you put a cage over that, it's going to look great with a cage on it. But as I said, I haven't made the cage yet. So I just thought, I brought Emma in anyway just for reference. So I'm thinking, okay, so as I said, this is just the actual light itself. So I can take the whole light now again, if we want to. Turn it back round, go back over here, bring it back into the middle of the floor. Thereabout. Lift up a bit, put it back on the ground. So it's about 2 squares tall. Of course, it's not actually touching the wall, look. So Of course, it's not going here anyway, it's going inside the game mode, but I'm saying, you regardless of where it is, you still want it roughly about the same size. So apply all settings. As I said, the cable, see, now you can't tell the cable, it's the same thing as inside there. And when you paint a different colour, it's going to look different. So as I said, this is the fuse, so I'm going to make sure it's flat. And of course I'm going to scale this down because I don't want a massive big fuse like that. Go here, set, origin. And of course scale the fuse down. The fuse is probably going to be about that big. Maybe about there. Because we need to be able to see it in the game level, otherwise, if you put it in the game mode, you're not even going to see the glass fuse. As I say, we don't want a fuse too big. So this is your light, this is your cable, your bulb's inside, and this is the fuse. So take the fuse, put it in the fuse box, and the light turns on. How great and how easy is that? Anyway, as you see, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, don't subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video. I really truly appreciate it. And come back watch the next video because you'll probably see me basically putting the cage on it. And then, of course, we'll be doing animations for it. And then I'll be sharing it in the final video where you can actually download the whole entire thing all working. Anyway, thanks very much. Stay safe. See you soon.